close to you.
Okay.
Oh, you want to hold it?
Yeah.
Okay. How is everybody doing? I'm going to do a super quick sound check. Okay. Make sure that our mics are working. And find it. I don't have anybody joining yet, but that's okay. Hello? Test, test. Hello? Okay. Ken, can you say, or Ren, can you say a couple things?
Hello.
Talk into the microphone a little bit.
Hello. The mic's working?
Yeah, but I'm thinking, let me know anybody who joins if you are getting weird sound. It sounded maybe a teeny bit weird to me, but I'm wondering if that was just reverb. So if you are watching, tell me some. It looks like we've got one person watching. So,
One person.
so I have a special co-host today. Do you want to tell them who you are?
I'm Ren Buns.
Okay, you got to put your microphone on your shirt and just leave it there because they can't hear you if you're not talking in the microphone. Okay, say who you are.
I'm Ren Buns.
Thank you, Janetta. This is my son, and today's a very special day. What's today?
My birthday!
So he is exciting. Oh, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. So today's his birthday, and he gets to help co-host Village Vibes today, which is a dream of his.
I'll be back.
Oh, where are you going to go? No, leave your microphone here if you're going to go somewhere. Where are you going to
I
go?
want to go get something.
Oh, he might have some show and tell. So we're excited. I am here at my home sewing studio today doing the broadcast because my husband's been really sick. And so it just worked out easier for me to stay home today and be here for him. Hopefully he's on the mend, but he has been sick. So, and he is a school teacher, and so he's getting ready to go back to school. He's had meetings this week, and so we've got to get him healed up and ready to go before he goes back. So, so I wanted to do a couple of announcements. First of all, for some reason I'm feeling like this is a weird view of the camera, but it's okay. Okay, so thank you to everyone who came last week and helped us with Wrap the World with Quilts. We know some of you brought in donations. We know some of you who came and picked up kits and took them home to sew. So, and there's lots of different ways that you can help. So thank you to all of those who have already helped. And then I did want to let you know we are accepting donations at the store, either monetary donations, blocks, quilt tops, finished quilts, all of that stuff. We're accepting that until next Friday, which is the 23rd of August. And then Fran and I are going to take everything down to the Wrap the World with Quilts location, and I believe it's in Lehigh. And so we're going to do that the next week. So we need everything back to the store by the 23rd. And I was going to show you, and I've talked about this on Village Vibes a couple of times, but I was going to show you the blocks that I'm going to donate. So I got these blocks from a block exchange several years ago, and I just have not done anything with them. But they're super bright and colorful, and so this is what I'm going to donate. And these are 12.5-inch blocks. At least I hope that they're 12.5-inch. Uh-oh, they're not. So I am going to have to sash these, but that's okay. I'll sash them, and then I could donate them. They want 12 and a half unfinished blocks, and then they want $1 per block to help with finishing and shipping and stuff like that. So that's what I'm going to donate, and I'll hurry and get these stashed. I am so glad that I got to check it before I decided to take them in. Okay, Ren has something to show.
You said that I was a host of this video, right?
Yep, you got to look over here at the camera.
Look.
Yep, he got a trophy at an event that we do for being a junior host.
We do it every year.
Yep, we do it. Okay, have a seat. Okay, so, oh, Ren, did you tell him how old you were turning?
8.
He's turning 8. So.
I'm also gonna put Dixie flag on my tag for my baptism.
Okay, so Ren, they're saying happy birthday to you. Have a seat. Janetta, first year with no kids in school. I'm a little ways away from that. Congratulations. Yeah, it sounds different. Oh, and that's it. And yeah, so okay, that's the announcements about Wrap the World. And then I thought, since we're here in my home studio, I would show you my current project that I'm working on. So I actually looked this up this morning to see. I bought this kit in June of 2021, and I am finally getting to do it. And it is, it's mid-process, but it is a pineapple table runner that we had in the store. It's got stars, and you see there's the pineapple, and then there's a different kind of pineapple too. And it's not super huge. I think I made 5 pineapples and 5 stars, and it's super bright and colorful, and I'm making this for a gift for a friend. So I'm excited to get this finished, and you know what? I changed some things up about it because I don't like to follow patterns directly usually. Are you like that? And so I had to pull a little bit of fabric from my stash, but it worked out great, and I think that it looks really nice. So I'm super excited. If I get a minute to sew today, I will definitely be able to finish this up, at least the top up. So we'll see what I'm going to do. Okay, bud, I need you to come sit down. Come sit down. I think he's distracted because I have on my computer over here, I have the broadcast pulled up, and so I can see your comments, and so he can see himself over there. So, okay. So now I do want to tell you at the end, I'm going to have a big announcement. So please stay tuned till the end. But I've got a couple other things to show you in the meantime. So last week we went to Harbor Freight and we showed you all of the things that you could buy at a tool store, especially an inexpensive tool store. Harbor Freight is it's a really good place to get kind of inexpensive things. Now, you know, super high quality things maybe not get from there, but we had a great time, and my husband Ken helped, and Ren helped a little bit too, right? Last week when we went to Harbor Freight. So anyway, when we were kind of planning, we thought, why not show you some of the school supplies that are out in stores right now? I know some people in some parts of the country have already started school. Some people are starting this week, next week. My kids don't start till the 27th, I think it is. So we start really late, it feels like. But anyway, so there's school supplies out in all the stores, lots of stores, and a lot of them are for a really good price. So we thought, let's kind of look at some of the school supplies that would be helpful in your sewing room. So Ren, can you hand me the first item?
Mechanical pencils.
Mechanical pencils. Okay, but I want you to keep this on your shirt because if you bump stuff with it, it's loud for the people on the thing. So, okay, mechanical pencils. These ones are the Papermate brand, but if you get a store brand, they're even cheaper. And if you are doing tracing, like we love to use our magic wand and our I love my sandpaper board, and I trace to do my half square triangles, flying geese, depending on which methods you use, all sorts of things. So this is great. a cheap mechanical pencil is the best way to do that, okay? You don't need to use an expensive pen or marking tool. Just a cheap pencil will work, okay? So this is a pack of 24 for $3.57. So, and I did choose to get the Papermate brand, but you don't need to get the Papermate brand. I went shopping at Walmart because that's what's closest for me. But there are other stores that you could definitely get things like this at. But there was the Walmart brand that you could get. So mechanical pencils. Okay, Ren, what's the next item?
Manual sharpener.
Okay, so a little pencil sharpener. And I am actually really excited that I have this in my sewing room because I didn't have just a little manual sharpener. So I have some specialty pencils in my sewing room. Like I have this white chalk pencil that, you know, kind of specialty things. And I think I have one other thing. But I do just have some regular pencils as well in my sewing room. And I didn't have a pencil sharpener. So pick up one of these. This was 47 cents. So a manual pencil sharpener is a very handy thing to have in your sewing room. So Ren, what's next?
Colored pencils.
Colored pencils. So as you guys are mocking up, you know, different versions of quilt blocks or quilts or doing whatever, colored pencils can be really helpful. You can kind of also use these if you're marking up a pattern, like almost like highlighters. You can just kind of color pencil and coordinate different things. So I did want to show you this, and then I wanted to kind of, well, I'll show you this in just a minute. But there's a kind of a part 2 to that. So, okay, what's next?
Scissors.
Scissors. Okay, these are just paper scissors, obviously, and they're just $1.96. They're really cheap, but it's good to have paper scissors in your sewing room because then people don't grab the wrong scissors when they're cutting. And I actually have, my scissors are marked. So in my sewing room, anything that's fabric, I've just tied a little bit of fabric around it. And anything that's paper, I've tied tape on the handle. So my kids know what is paper scissors and what is sewing scissors, which is really helpful. What?
My mom actually has really cool scissors.
Yeah, I got those for a gift. But I didn't buy those at Walmart. I got those for a gift, I think, for Christmas. So just get some paper scissors. And these are really helpful. Sometimes even in your sewing projects and stuff, you want to cut something, but you don't really want to use nice sewing scissors. So these are just really good. So cheap pair of scissors. They're cheap enough you can just replace them when they get dull. And okay, next.
Note cube.
Post-it notes. Okay. These are $4.98 for this particular one. You see, I don't know if you can tell, these smaller ones are what I've used to mark all the prices on these items. And I like these smaller ones a lot. As I'm cutting things out, I'll mark things, you know, that this is piece A or this is piece Q or this is a 2x2 square or whatever. So I mark things with different size post-it notes. So different sizes are handy. I just grabbed this size because it was in the bin, but post-it notes are super helpful. Okay, next.
Glue sticks.
Glue sticks, okay? If you are putting a pattern together, like have a big pattern that you're having to piece together somehow, glue sticks would be good. There are some applications to this. Now, I did want to mention this is washable. So this is glue that I probably wouldn't want to leave. It does say acid-free and photo-safe, but I probably wouldn't want to leave this on fabric for a long period of time. So if you know it's going to get washed out or cut off or something, this would be a good choice. And I did have, so my Soline glue stick, if I'm going to be leaving it in or something like that, I would use a more expensive glue stick that's specifically for fabric. But these are a good thing to have in your sewing room, you know, to do for paper or anything like that. So just, and this is $2.97 for this package. And some of these things, like I could even keep 1 or 2 in my sewing room and send the other ones with my son to school because he will probably need some of these. So, Okay, what's next?
Notebook.
Yes, a notebook. So I wanted to show these two things together. So just spiral notebook. We always need to write something down if we're organizing or reformulating or, whatever it is. Just somewhere to write stuff down. These are cheap notebooks. They're 45 cents. Although I swear they used to be like 9 cents for a notebook. And my mom would buy like, I don't know, 20 at the beginning of the school year, and we'd always have them around. So anyway, these are, pretty cheap and a good thing to have. Now, they had some really cute composition notebooks, and I bought this one just because I loved the design on it. But I just thought this was fun. And again, you always need a notebook. And Fran and I have a bad habit of having like 5 notebooks, and then we're like, well, we wrote it down, but which one did we write it in? So anyway, this is really cute. The more expensive one with the cute design was $2.68, but this one was 45 cents. But I did want to mention several years ago let's see if I can find my actual one. In the school supplies section, I got this notebook, okay? And it has a lined section, it has a graph section, and it has just plain paper section, okay? And then it's got this cool elastic on it, and it closes. It's great. I have had this notebook in my sewing room for probably 7 or 8 years, I think. So it's just super helpful. I've pinned or taped reference sheets in this. This is the number of squares per strip you can get for different sizes. So for a 1.5 inch square, you can get 28 out of a strip. So anyway, I've put little bits of information in here, and this has become such a good reference. I can look back at old patterns that I've done, the graph section. So this is what I was going to tell you about those colored pencils. The graph section is great. You can see I've made kind of colored notebooks. So this is an awesome. I did not see one of these in my school section when I was shopping this week. So if you find anything like this, it's just great. Graph paper is super handy. And so you could probably find just a graphing notebook in your school supply section as well. But anyway, get a good notebook, something that you could keep around for a while. So, okay, what's next?
Whiteboard.
Okay, I've mentioned this a couple of times, but this is the exact whiteboard that I've been talking about. And I need to give credit to Anna at Quilt Roadies. She's the one where I originally saw this idea.
Second. This one is magnetile.
Magnetized?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's nice.
It is nice, isn't it? So this was $1.97. Okay. And what Anna from Quilt Roadies does is she has something, it's this exact size, I swear, where she will write her monthly goals. So in the month of August, she's going to work on this block of the month. She's going to get this project finished. She's going to start cutting this one. She's going to quilt this one, whatever it is. She's got monthly goals that she writes down, and then she redoes it for every month. You could do it by week, whatever. But I love this fairly small size. I had one of these hanging in my last sewing room, and I've lived here for almost 5 years and haven't put one up. And I need to find a good place to put it. But I love this idea. For $1.97, you can, get really organized. And if you have a place you can magnet it, it would be really nice, because then you could just move it around wherever you need it and rewrite and all that stuff. So, okay, what's next? I think we're about done.
Big whiteboard.
Well, so this is just a binder, okay? And then I put inside page protectors. So the binder was $4.87.
No, I put those in.
Oh, Ren put it in there. So the binder was $4.87, but this is a little bit nicer of a binder. It's got D-rings, and it's just a little bit nicer of a binder. But you can get cheaper binders than this. I just chose to get this little bit nicer one. And then page protectors. So I like to keep, I have several binders. I mean, I'm talking about, I probably have a dozen binders over there, and I have paper piecing patterns. I have patterns that I want to do, kind of a wish list. I have patterns that I've done. I have tips and tricks. I have embroidery patterns. I have lots of stuff. So a good binder is really handy. I don't, especially patterns and stuff, I don't throw them away. So after I've done something, I'll stick it in a binder. And it's just really handy to be able to go back and find it. And page protectors are just nice to be able to do that. The other thing that I've seen people do with binders and page protectors is like our Second Saturday, they will have a binder for Second Saturday and page protectors. And as they finish blocks, they'll just slide them into page protectors and keep it all together in a binder. It keeps the blocks flat as long as they're smaller than the page protector, and it keeps it all together. And so then all year long, as we're working on Second Saturday, they just have it all together. So that's what I love about that. Okay, I think those are all of our school supplies. Let's see if we Ren, Janetta wants to know if you sew. Talk in the microphone.
Yeah.
He likes to make requests of things I can sew, though, right?
Yeah.
He's pretty sure I can sew him anything he dreams up, right?
Yeah. Like a small fabric piece.
Yeah. So, okay. Now, I did want to let you know as well, if you're part of our Second Saturday group that did Second Saturday with us last year, you have a couple more days to sign up for, oh no, was it yesterday? I can't remember the date. I think it was yesterday that we were opening up Second Saturday to everybody. So everybody can sign up for a Second Saturday. You need to call or come in the store for that. You cannot do that online. And our Second Saturday program is available. We're so excited. We're starting in October. So let me look up the date because I don't have it memorized. October 12th will be our first Second Saturday. It will go every second Saturday until June. That's our big reveal. And then we take July, August, and September off. So it's spring is the theme, and so we're super excited about that. This is Village Vibes. My kids are coming in there. What is Mom doing? Okay, so no, he's helping me.
Oh,
I thought you wanted. He's gonna be my host. So.
After the video, okay?
So, anyway, so if you're excited about Second Saturday, think spring. Fran, I think, has been using the term romantical spring. So that's super exciting. And spaces, we totally expect to sell out because we are doing less than we did last year, just based on the amount of fabric Fran could get. So get that done, get that signed up as quick as possible. Okay, so, okay. The next thing is our big announcement, which we are super excited. And you have to give us a little bit of credit because it is so new that we're not 100% ready to have signups for it yet. But we just scheduled a big retreat. So Village used to do a big retreat every single year. And we've actually not been able to do one for a couple of, actually, have we been able to do it since COVID? I'm trying to remember. I can't remember if we've done one since COVID. So a big retreat, we do it at the Academy Center in Brigham City, which is a beautiful location with beautiful lighting. We just have a really good time. We're right now organizing all of the teachers that will be there. So I'm so excited to be able to announce those dates to you. The big retreat will be October 15th through the 17th. That's a Tuesday through Wednesday. This is just barely, the location is booked. We for sure have it. We're just working out all of the details. So if you are from out of town and you want to come, get your flights, get your drives, get your trains booked, whatever you want to do, get your hotels arranged or your friends' guest rooms arranged. If you are local and would love to come join us, just get it on your calendar so you can block those times off. So Anyway, we're super excited about the retreat, and it's going to be so much fun. We've done a couple of mini type retreats over the last little while, and just we so enjoy being with all of you. And so we're hoping that as many of you who want to come can come. Spaces are limited, so as soon as we allow signups, you'll want to jump on it because we expect that to fill up as well. So we'll give you more details as we can. And Ren, is there anything else you want to say? I think we're about ready to be done.
It's my birthday.
Come here, come closer. They can't see you. Yeah, you already told them that though.
What
Okay.
should I say?
That's it. We're so excited that you joined with Ren and I today, and I'm glad that he was able to join. He'll be back at school in a couple of weeks, and my life will go back to a little bit more normal. But anyway, thanks for joining. I hope you learned something today. I hope you found something helpful. And as Fran would say, be kind to others, be kind to yourself. Remember the 5-10 rule, and just have a great day. So thanks everyone for joining. Bye-bye.